What's up, guys? Gaonan here, and welcome to Season 7 of Drafting to Masters. First off, just want to say sorry that I missed my second episode last week. I've just had a lot going on in life at the moment, so I wasn't able to produce another episode for last week, but we should be back to our regular scheduled programming this week with an episode dropping on Tuesday and an episode dropping on Thursday. Also, if you missed any of last season, it was our fastest climb to master ever. It only took us 7 drafts, and that was even with 103. So, in case you missed that, I've included the playlist to last season in the top right corner of this video. Finally, I haven't heard from too many folks about being interested in coaching, but I've been doing a bad job about advertising it, so I wanted to make sure that if you are interested in coaching, I've put my contact information on the screen so that if you want that one-on-one personalized coaching from me, you can reach out to me to understand what my rates are, and we can move forward from there to help you work towards masters. Also, just curious for any feedback that you guys might have out there. This is our 7th season documenting our climb to masters. Each month we also do episodes with other players in a series called Drafting with Masters. And we started a series called Coaching Towards Masters, but we haven't had other people to coach at the moment, so we haven't been able to continue that series. If there's other content that you're interested in, don't hesitate to let me know either below or hit me up on Discord, Twitter, or email me directly. But I'm excited for this month. I'm hoping we can continue to carry our momentum from last month. And without further ado, let's get into our first draft of the season. I know a lot of people are huge fans of Unraveling Fanatic. I really don't like this card given how many ping effects are in the format. It is nice to draw extra cards, but your opponent is also drawing cards. I think the best card in this pack is probably Courier Albatross. Love its ability. It's a flyer. The Amplify is incredible if you get to the late game. Other notable cards here are things like Bear Arms and Acantha's Outrider, but I think I'm really between Unraveling Fanatic and Courier Albatross. So yeah, I'm going to go with my gut here and take the Courier Albatross. Keeps us pretty open, so we'll see what comes our way. Savagery is super heavy on the influence requirements and definitely not as great in limited as it is in constructed. I think Warlock's Brew is pretty great removal. Infused Guardian is just a solid body. I think I like that quite a bit here. And I really do like to be in Elysian. Most recently, it can go into Genev, which is nice. And I think just being base Elysian even is very reasonable. So I think I'm just going to take the Infused Guardian here and keep it moving. We have another Infused Guardian. We have Heirloom Seeker, which is pretty decent. You have Frost Talisman. You have Pack Beast. You have Token of Vision for fixing. I think I'm just going to take another Infused Guardian here. I don't see any reason to take weaker cards like Frost Talisman or Pack Beast or venture outside of our colors. Infused Guardian is solid, so hopefully we're going to start seeing some Beach Boys soon. Sirocco Glider is very nice. Stoneshell Walker is good. Probably just take the Stoneshell Walker. I don't think it's reasonable to take Sirocco Glider just because we have 2 5-drops already, but maybe it is. So yeah, we'll just take the Stoneshell Walker and see if we're going to end up Praxis or Elysian. Lazy Firemane is okay. Scorpion is okay. I don't really want to take the Double Splash Token of Honor. I think Time is going to be our base. Could also take Sloth here. I'm going to take Scorpion because if we are in Elysian, there are a lot of ways to utilize the deadly keyword on Scorpion with things like Ice Bow, Dragon's Breath, Parry. All of those are really good with Scorpion, so I think I'm going to take it here, but I might be leaning too heavily into wanting to play Albatross at the moment. Might be that I should be taking something else, but basically everything we're taking is a unit, so I think it's fine to take an on-color Scorpion here. Nothing really jumps out at me, but I'd rather take Sloth over Swindler. I don't really want another 5 drop at this point. So we'll take the Sloth and see if we're going to be Genev or if we're going to be Aurelian. Courtier makes us want to be Xenon, but I don't know if that's where we want to be. Sandcrawler is just a solid 3 drop. I mean, it's not great, but it gets the job done. Gargantua, I think, is too expensive. If we had relics, I'd probably take Courtier, but I haven't really seen the relics, so I'm just going to take Sandcrawler and stay the most open. That's a really late Beastmaster. I think we're super far away from it, so I think I'm just going to take the Iron Hook instead. I don't think there's any way we're ending up in Ixton. If we are, we're in a really bad spot already. So yeah, we'll just take the Iron Hook. Oof. This is not good. We'll take another relic weapon removal piece. So yeah, we'll take Spear here. Okay, all the time cards. Could take Arachnodon Egg. Could take another Sandcrawler. Don't love either, but I think I'm going to take the egg this time. We'll take the Improvised Club. It's totally splashable and much more playable than Rumbling Contraption. Another Curator's Spear. Okay, heading into pack 2. Pretty much Aurelian at the moment. And now it's about starting to fill some of those holes. We definitely need 2 drops, so Xenon Stranger is very good. Ice Bow is nice synergy for us with the Scorpion. I like that quite a bit. If I was anywhere near Rakano, I'd be taking Tinker Drone Dropper. Ancient Defenses is also good, but I think we might end up being more Xenon and less Elysian, it looks like, given the shadow cards we saw late. They're not fantastic, but they're at least playable cards. And other than that, we just saw Time, so it doesn't seem like Primal's very open in pack 1 and 4. So it might be a mistake to take a Primal card here. So it's not super exciting, but I think I'm just going to take the Xenon Stranger here. But Ice Bow does have good synergy. Yeah, let's take the Ice Bow, see what happens. I'm going to risk it a little bit here, but I think it's fine. A lot of bad cards for us. There are a lot of good Justice cards coming through. I mean, you had Drone Dropper, you had Vanquisher's Blade. So I'm wondering if we're in the wrong spot. There's not a lot here for us. You could take Predator's Instinct or Cryptic Etchings. Not going to take Dormant Sentinel. It's a very unexciting 7 drop. So I think Instinct is better here than Etchings for us. Don't think Entrancer is worth it. Dragon Breath, once again, has similar synergies that Ice Bow does, so I think we'll take that here. Not a whole lot else to consider. These packs have been pretty unexciting. Devour is okay. Bold Adventurer. Like, we do need 2 drops, so maybe we just take it here. Probably makes more sense than taking Death Watcher. So yeah, let's take the Bold Adventurer. Ooh, Skycrag Wivark. That's really nice. We'll definitely take that. Would love Tower Top Patrol as well, but just going to take the more powerful card at the moment. It's looking more and more like we might not have to play Shadow, so that would be nice. Elysian Banner makes sense here. Other cards, not really worth mentioning. There is a little synergy with Meditation and Predator's Instinct, but I think we just take the banner here for the fixing. Could take another piece of fixing. Could also take Archaeologist for some ramp and fixing. I think Archaeologist makes sense. We're getting super heavy on 5 drops though, so that's the only concerning thing, but Archaeologist has good synergy with Infused Guardian and whatnot, so I think it's worth taking here. Lucky Prospector. We don't have many relics, so I mean we could take it because it's early, but maybe it's better to even just take a half-on Stranger. Yeah, let's just take the Stranger instead. Okay, a whole bunch of shadow cards once again. I don't like any of these because they're all double shadow, so almost wondering if I should just take the Magma Javelin. Yeah, I'm going to. Maybe we actually do end up in Genev. More shadow cards. We'll take Magus here. We'll take Vulture. And we'll take Devour. This is super nice that they add this feature to kind of help you keep track of how many units you're at, how many attachments, spells, things like that. So this is really nice quality of life change. I don't know when this was implemented, but really digging it. We still need early game. I think we still need interaction, especially if we aren't in Shadow. Could take Seek Power, but I think I'd rather just take Flash Freeze. I don't really want another 5-drop in Archaeologist. So yeah, let's just take the Flash Freeze and hope we continue to see Elysian cards in this pack. Alright, Lumen Defender is incredible. Also, Magenta Wisp, that's crazy. Since we're more likely to be in time, we'll definitely take Lumen Defender. It is another 5-drop, which stinks. It once again has the synergies with Ice Bow and Dragon Breath. A second Lumen Defender. Yeah, I guess we're a 5-drop deck, but maybe it'll work. We'll take Dispel here. Nice interaction. Seasoned Spelunker is very good. Ice Sprite is really good too. Don't think you take Wormstone. I think it's better to just take Spelunker probably. It can become a big body, helps you ramp. Ice Sprite is pretty good though. But I think I'm going to go with the Spelunker here. It might come down to this last pack that really determines where we're at with this deck. I think we'll take another Ice Bow. We have 3 deadly guys at the moment, so the more synergies we can get with this, the better. If Ice Bow wasn't here, I'd be taking the Feln Banner over Northwind Herald. Another Stranger that's really good for us because we need more 2-drops right now. So happy to see that. If this wasn't here, I'd be taking like Tower Top Patrol. But Xenon Stranger it is. Violent Gust I think is still reasonable removal. I'll take that over Gale Prowler. Not that desperate for units right now, so Violent Gust makes a lot of sense. My god, another 5-drop. Like, there is a little bit of synergy of Meditation in our deck, but I don't know if it's enough to warrant playing the card. Also don't know if you're going to play 2 Archaeologists, but we'll take it and see where we're at. Guess we'll take Lock Horns, but probably not play it. Take a Thorn Beast, and Gift of Battle. If we take out the Shadow, where are we at? We have 14 units, decent interaction. Bizarre Stampede makes no sense. We have 0 relics, really. Like, none of these cards are good for us. I'm thinking about just taking Blood Quill for the splash. Can be good in a racing situation, but it is dangerous if you're in a decking war or something like that. I just don't want to take another 5-drop either. I have plenty. Could just take another solid 3-drop with Sandcrawler. It's probably the right call, but I really want 2-drops at this point. Yeah, I don't think my fixing is good enough to take this Blood Quill, so I'm just going to take Sandcrawler here. Oh my gosh. Oh, I have to take Moonstone Vanguard, I think. I mean, my curve tells me to take Resolute Monk, but if we're getting rid of an Archaeologist and replacing it with a Moonstone Vanguard, I am not upset at that at all. So yeah, we'll take the Vanguard here. Ooh, some good choices here. Probably just supposed to take Eternity Core. Wish I could take the Steward, as that would be another deadly guy to have the synergies with Ice Bow and Dragon Breath. Maddening Whisper is also very good. I guess we aren't trying to get to like super high levels of power quickly, but Eternity Core does make Spelunker a 5/5 right away. It helps us get to higher levels of power to amplify Albatross, helps us get to infuse Guardian faster. So yeah, I think I'm going to take the Eternity Core here. Not sure if it's right, but I think it's right in this situation. Could take another Scorpion. Might be better for us than Cartographer. Court Mage is also very reasonable, But I think it has to be one of these 2-drops essentially. They both get pinged out, but if they're using their pings on my Scorpion, I'm probably pretty happy about that. Yeah, let's go with the Cartographer here. I like having some card selection, so yeah, let's take Cartographer. Okay, Hideaway is maybe enough reason to splash, but as is Sauropod. So either one of these is reasonable here because our fixing is pretty scarce. So either way, we only have one source of either of these colors. And I don't think there's anything in our colors that's worth taking. So Hideaway is nice because it plays with Spelunker. But Sauropod is just a house as far as a 7-drop. And with cards like Eternity Core, you're getting there more often. Yeah, let's take Sauropod here. I think Court Mage is a nice pickup for us. Everything else is pretty underwhelming. Could potentially play Compass, but I don't think we will. Take another Curator's Spear. Oh my goodness, why is a Bannerman here? We'll definitely take that. Doesn't matter. Some more autopilot picks and more autopilot picks. Okay, so one thing we know about our deck is we're super heavy on 5-drops. Probably need to drop some of those. We just have too many units in general as well. I think Compass can get out of here. Egg can probably go. So if you drop one 5-drop, you're already at 18 power. Maybe Egg isn't as bad as I think because we are going to need 4 drops. We only have 1. I think Archaeologist can go. So right now we have 6 1 and 2 drops. Could potentially drop Bold Adventure if I wanted to play Egg, but I don't know if that's right. The Bold Adventure is pretty underwhelming. I like most of our 3 drops. Sandcrawler is kind of meh. All of our 5 drops are pretty much powerhouses. And I do like all of our interaction. I think Violent Gust and Dispel are good for us. We're going to need some ways to interact with our opponent if they have flyers, because we only have a couple on our own. Yeah, I think this is the deck. I think Bold Adventure is going to be better for us than Egg on average, so we'll keep it as is. And we'll get the banner add to the deck real quick. And then let's get the rest of the power add to the deck. Definitely don't need 4 fire sigils. I think we'll just go with 1 because now we have 3 sources with Bannerman and Skycrag Stranger. And then we can do a split like that. So that's 11 time sources, 11 primal sources, and then 3 fire sources. I think that is just fine. 3 fire sources should be enough for us to get a source by turn 7. So I think this is our deck. Just want to close out this first episode by saying thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. If there's something I'm not giving you guys that you're hoping for as far as draft content, don't hesitate to let me know, whether it's through Discord, my Gmail, hitting me up on Twitter, posting comments below. I read everything. I really do take this seriously, and I want this to make a series that you all enjoy. So if you guys have any ideas, or if there's something I can do differently to engage with you all more, please let me know. Next, what will happen is we'll go into the games portion of the episode, where we'll first talk about the deck a little bit, and then we'll actually see how the deck performs in a couple of games. So I hope to see you in the next video.